Hey friends, it's Sherman. Who are you? You're new here.
Katrina. I have a lot of names.
This is my friend Alex, and also known as Katrina Waters, new drag queen to the Edmonton scene.
Rising star.
And we were going to do something different this week with Liam and I were headed to Calgary to do the Willem show, and we were going to review that. But Liam got way too drunk, so that's not really happening.
And then my co-host was supposed to be Roselle, but she's really busy right now with her husband.
Marital things.
Marital bliss.
So we just thought we're going to do the two shows together. So I'm going to talk about the Willem show, and you're going to talk about the show at Evo.
And by popular request, I'm making Sherman keep the show under 10 minutes-ish. So we're going to go fast.
We're going to do this real quick. And am I talking about Calgary first?
Yes.
Okay. So Liam and I went down to Calgary. We went to Twisted. We got tickets, but it was great. We got some good seats, and we've had three openers. Terry Stevens hosted with the bar owner RJ. We had first Shishi, Barry Stevens. It was great. It was cool. The kind of thing that was kind of weird is girl, put on some heels if you go and do drag. You need nails, heels, you gotta do drag things if you're gonna do drag. You also need to have a wig. You had boy hair and makeup and a great outfit, but I got it because you're doing Batois stuff and maybe it's not easy with a wig, but at least pull something like our Edmonton Queen's Tierra Manila or something and pull a beautiful Rihanna wig or short hair.
Some kitten heels.
Yeah.
Step it up.
Something. Just boy shoes was not enough for me. Next, Felicia Bonet was up and she did Partition by Beyonce. Beautiful, flawless. That was a drag queen doing a drag number. It was Beyonce giving you fierceness. It was beautiful, and she's great. And the silhouette on her too. There was a few pictures I try to find, but Calgary doesn't take as many pictures that we do up here. She was great and beautiful. And then next was Electra Cute. I think it's her third. She's pretty new to doing drag in Calgary. I don't know because I'm again not from Calgary, but she did great. She had a Britney mega mix. There's a few different 4 or 5 Britney songs in there, and she had when she came out originally, she had 2 guys carrying her. She came out doing Lucky, which no one does that often. I feel like it was really cute, and she was great, and it was fun. Moving on to Willem. Willem was great. It was an hour and a half, an hour and a half show. She did all of her greatest hits. And it was a lot of fun. She answered any fan questions. She interacted a lot with the crowd. I almost thought she was more fun than Bianca Del Rio. In that there was a lot of crowd interaction. There was with Bianca Del Rio, but I don't know. I just her jokes were a little better for me. My host got hammered.
Scripted.
Yes. I found that Willem's comedies were improv comedy, which I loved. I think it was great. But she tore my co-host to bits a little bit because he was feeling ratchety, and she's like, "This one here was black dick." So
that's why he's not here, because he remembers 2% of the show.
And he also went home with someone in back to the hotel, and then went home with someone else.
Where did you sleep in the hotel then? Just in the hallway?
No. He traveled.
Okay.
We didn't host.
Okay.
No host.
No host.
No host.
PNP.
Yes, Willem was great. She's really fun. We took pictures. It was great. Terry Stevens, do not hand your camera to her because she doesn't know how to work those. But yeah, it's a great show and I loved it. How was the Evo show? Let's talk about that.
It was really good. Lilith hosted, and so you can always expect good things. And for once, we didn't have to listen to Rob hosting as much. So it's everyone's Christmas wish come true because it's December, so it's a season of joy. But no, it was really good. She opened with a very topical number about Binky, Yellow Cab. It was Big Yellow Taxi or something.
Yeah.
And then turned it into the Vanga Bus, everyone's favorite song from 19.
The Vangaboys are coming.
It's great. It sticks in your head for the next week. And then her number later in the show was a live number, and that's how you can tell that theater school is a good thing to go into, kids, because it was actually really good singing. It was not like a Seraphine, Melchix.
Good drag queen singing.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
There's a really good thing to do when you have done drag once, like myself, and then you're I'm gonna make fun of everyone and make enemies, which is what I'm doing on Sherman's show. So, hi, Katrina Waters.
It's fine. You've done as drag as much as Alex has, or as much as Liam has. Sorry, I'm mixing up everyone's name.
We're gonna do a duet, so look forward to that. Of no talent.
Maybe a ratchet house.
It's gonna be a lot of hair. But no, the live number was a parody of Dream a Little Dream called Stream a Little Cream. Just fisting references. Jizz reference. It was great. And then her last one was a Miranda Sings YouTube parody number, which was also great because it was a shitty side of YouTube, kind of like what Sherman's show is. I don't know why we're friends.
Good lord.
Why do you let me come over?
She did do, I've heard she did a monologue that pissed some people off.
Yeah,
How did that kind of go over?
She opened with a monologue, and it was just like every person in the audience, it was like, you, shitty thing to say about you, shitty thing to say about you. Everyone in the show about Rob, which was funny.
Perfect.
It was great. Even like you and Liam, despite you not being there, she found some way to keep you guys in there and be like, these fools. So it was great, and like it was very inclusive.
Can you share some shade with us?
I only really remember the stuff about myself because like that's all that matters, obviously. But it was like, Katrina Waters is here, and it's interesting that Katrina is going to be reviewing today because the only person who knows less about drag than Katrina Waters are Sherman and Liam. Oh, and actually the other really good one, we're wasting so much time on this, was when she made fun of Rob. It was like, Rob goes after guys that are so young that his new safe word is, my mom's home. And that was just like 5 minutes of straight laughter, so yeah.
Perfect.
But the rest of the show, Fifi was also there, Fifi LaRue?
Fifi LaRue.
Fifi LaRue's. Going with that. And she did the number from The Great Gatsby, which was A Little Party Never Hurt Nobody. It was really good. It was like dancey, and like dancey as Fifi gets.
So it was some cardio for the week for her.
It was the 3-minute cardio. It's a new workout. Do it in 2015. Yeah. And then that one was like pretty good, but then the second number by her was even better. It was Christina Maria Gonna Move Like a Soldier or Love You Like a Soldier. I don't really care about like the dance part of it. It was okay. She had a different dress on, so Liam was happy.
God bless.
Totally happy. But she like clipped in extensions in, so it was like a nice like.
So this picture we're looking at right now is like extensions on her boy hair?
Yeah, you can't tell as much because it's like she has like my hair but ugly, so it's like longer on top. And it was like sewed in here, and so it looked like a 118th Avenue like busted weave,
busted hooker,
which like it's very fitting for her character in real life also. And no one likes me now.
I live.
Oh well, but no, that was also a really good number. It was another cardio number for her, so like fitting into the smaller dresses now.
We're gonna go size down 2015.
Going to
Chelsea
32.
Horrendous.
Chelsea Horrendous was next, and every time Chelsea hits the stage, you just get this like protective feeling where you're like clutching your pearls already. You're like,
am I gonna be scared? Am I going to get blood on me?
Yeah, I was in the front row, and so I was like, I'm gonna get like shit on myself or blood or something. She's gonna pee. But no, the first number was we're just referring to it as like the rapist number by the Tiger Lilies, which it was good, but it was super long, and so it was like 7.5 minutes or something, and it was kind of like the disco show where you were just like waiting for numbers to end, and you were like, oh my god, like moving on, and it was like, oh, song's over, but no, here's another verse, here's another chorus, and it was done. Chelsea's second number was really, really good. It was a Nazi propaganda number mixed in with Selena Gomez, Love You Like a Love Song. And
very homicidal sounds.
It was very, and like as it went on, it just kept getting like worse and worse, just like offensive-wise. And it was like, a Hitler reference. Oh god, a Nazi flag. And at the end, I was like full on, just like I had my hands around my shirt like this, like, oh fuck, oh my god. And so I don't know. It was if you're offended easily, do not come to anything that Chelsea's at.
Don't bring your mom to a Chelsea Horrendous show. I feel like she might not like that.
My mom's coming to my next show, so Chelsea's
perfect.
allowed to be there. And then her last number was like a Christian mom. It was all like PSAs about gay sex and everything. And she jerked off a cross, and then the cross ejaculated all over her face, and it was very Chelsea.
Practice makes perfect.
It was very, you could tell it was a lot of practice going on there. And then her sister from another whatever, Lourdes, Madonna's daughter.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Okay.
Mary Virgin.
Didn't get that.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm not smart enough to get your art. Anyways, but she did a Fiona Apple number, and it was Valentine or something, and it was for Lourdes. It was very upbeat, and it was like, oh my god, dance club. But for anyone else, it was like a ballad.
Can I just say this picture that Rob took, like the Evolution photo has up, is like flawless of Lourdes.
It's the only picture he's taken where someone looks good, because every other drag picture, if you do drag or if you look at them, you see them and he gets you at like this angle or like with your forehead in or like at mid-song, and so you're just like, what the fuck are you doing to me, Rob? But no, beautiful. I think she's really pretty.
She looks great, this picture. Loved it.
And then her second number was a Sonic Youth number, Cool Thing. And she did the like classic Lord Des. We're gonna go over 10 minutes, but whatever. Fuck you guys. You don't have jobs. She like kept flashing her armpit like this because that's her thing. But made it even better this time. Flashes the armpit and just pulls out like wafts of chest of armpit hair and throws it, and you can see it like a tumbleweed just flying across the stage. And it was you could feel it. It was like a waxing, but on someone else, not yourself.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
It hurt me. Like,
I don't know. Did they attack you?
Yeah, they were like coming towards me, and I was like, I don't want to be touched by your armpit hair. Like, this isn't SeaWorld. I'm not in the splash zone. It's great.
Princess looks like
Princess in like a beautiful bridal number with blood all over. It was great.
It's like a great dress.
It was really good body, and so like if you can wear that, go ahead. And like it was very clingy and looked really good. It was Blank Space by Taylor Swift, which like finally someone did this number because we've been just hearing this on the radio every goddamn second. So we might as well have it for drag. But it was good. Princess is like really good always for performance because I feel like she just does drag at her house for like 8 hours and then sleeps and then...
I feel it's like a thing of like she was like angsty as a child or something, or I see Facebook statuses are kind of angsty and I'm like, okay, so you're taking your angst to drag. That's perfect.
Channeling it. That's good. That's what your therapist tells you to do.
Yeah, like funnel it into your drag.
Yeah, the only thing that I had an issue with is I thought that she had like a knife or something under because it's Blank Space, so it'd be like, aha, I might kill my boyfriends with a knife. But it was just this thing, I'm going to do it higher up so you can see it, like sticking out like this in the dress, and I thought she had a boner the whole time, and so I was very distracted.
Drag really turns her on.
I love my art so much, and getting hard.
And then she came back again.
Yeah, it did Miley Cyrus Can't Be Tamed, which is like every gay boy's anthem. It was great. So no, it was really good. Always performance-wise, really good. And I liked this look a lot better because this wig has these like red glitter tassels in it, and it's just really pretty. And everyone loves glitter, and why not?
Yes. Next we had Go-Go Fetch.
Go-Go in this like pube coat, followed by this nicer dress. So just take the coat off, leave the coat at home or something. Really good wig. This was also a really good number 2 on by like some artist I cannot say their name. Tina
Some
Shea.
black girl.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I did. I
I'm
go
not
there.
racist. Sherman is. But no, it was really good, and it was that song. Like I've heard the song before, and it's one of the songs you're like, I love this song, but then you're too lazy to like look for it on iTunes. Or
You like Shazam in the club or something?
Yeah, you Shazam it every time you hear it, and still haven't downloaded it because that takes work. But no, it was really good. And then her second number was a No Doubt number. Hey Baby. Really good look. Looked like a lamb. It was really nice, which makes sense because
she's channeling Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, love angel music, baby. Hey baby. But no, it was really good, and I really liked Go-Go today. And really every time that she performs, she's really good.
She was a lot of fun. Do you want to move into our best and the worst of the week?
Yeah.
Mine would be obviously like Willem is great and whatever, and it's like the Willem show. But I'm just gonna say best and worst of the Calgary Queens. Felicia Bonet was the best for me because she was giving me Beyonce realness and fierceness, and she was fabulous. And it was like I was at Beyonce, except just for a lower budget.
Cheaper.
Yeah, it was great. And Shishi, I'm just calling you that. You were my least favorite of the 3 Calgary Queens. It's hard because there's only 3, so I can't.
No Jones.
Right? Just throw on a wig and throw on some heels. I know like you need them for baton and short hair, but just like throw on something that makes you look like not a boy in makeup. Like when Alex did drag.
I look like my sister, so my sister looks like a boy. So whatever. You're welcome, John.
So your best and worst.
Best and worst was like actually kind of hard to decide because all of you drag queens suck up so bad after the show. They're like, oh my god. So like, what did you think of my numbers? I'm not worst of the week, and you were all worst of the week. No. We're flipping the script on you guys with the hosting, so I'm also gonna like ruin this. Best and worst is the same person. Worst number of the week. Is it worst number first? Whatever. I don't care.
Whatever you want to do.
It's my show now. Tea time with Alex. No. So worst number of the week is Chelsea's first number, just because it took so goddamn long, and it was like an early number, and so it's like, oh, it's gonna be one of these shows, and I'm gonna be asleep. I'm like Chanelta, sleeping, like bring a snuggie to the show.
Old man relatives.
Father time, Mother time, whatever. And then, but the best number of the week, also Chelsea, was the Selena Gomez Nazi number, just because it was like it built and it got more and more offensive, but like a funny offensive, and then just at the end of it, I was full on clutching my pearl necklace, ew, and
Ooh,
whatever.
Gross.
Sure. So yeah, Chelsea, you win an Oscar and a Razzie.
Like Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Cool. So this been this week's Sunday review and the Willem Show review. Come check me out when I join the Homicidal Clowns on December 18th. So it's like 2 days from now. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
19th.
It's the 18th.
Okay, sorry to listen to me.
Dear Lord. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Myself, but we're going to keep this under 15 minutes.
All right, cool. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.